Well, having said all that, I want to bring our next guest because, as I said, he is the brainchild, he is the genius, he is the man behind the National Guitar Museum. Guitar, the instrument that rocked the world. And I know you're going to... Oh, there you are. Okay, I thought you were going to leave me hanging here. I want to introduce Harvey Newquist, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, thank you very much. Thank you all for coming. I'm not going to give a whole random speech, although I would like to thank my mom and dad. But the purpose behind this is that the guitar has opened worlds for many people, as Mark just pointed out. It's a great instrument for kids to play, and old guys like me can play it well until they're older than me. But there are a couple of people that I really want to thank just before I turn this back over to you guys to go back and see what's going on. I should explain that the exhibit here is called Guitar, the Instrument That Rocked the World. It's going to be traveling around the country for the next several years. And at the end of that point in time, we're going to find a permanent home, the very first permanent home for the guitar in the world. There's no guitar museum in the world. There are teacup museums and barbed wire museums, but the most popular instrument in the world doesn't have a home. So we're starting here because it's our backyard. It really worked out well. We're launching in Orlando with this entire exhibit with a little bit more, but to be able to do it in our backyard really turned out to be something that was special for all of us. So I want to thank a couple of people. First of all, Jeff and Adam and the entire staff here at Discovery, who did a tremendous job. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous museum. And for those of you that remember bringing your kids here as when they were little to come to the Discovery Museum, now there's a reason to come as adults because they've really done a great job here. A couple other people that I'd like to thank. There's a company in Bridgeport called IDD, Innovative Display and Design, who built the displays you see here, and they have worked overtime to make this really beautiful. There are a couple of people who just keep popping in and helping out. Glenn Levinson and Ken Hale have been tremendously supportive. There have been 3 individuals, though, who really supported the museum from the beginning. The first is Jerry Huerta, who I didn't know until 2 years ago, and he lives in town. He designed the logo that you've all seen for AC/DC. Right here in our town, he did Rolling Rock, he does all kinds of things. 2 years ago, I asked him for an idea for a logo and a font style, and now it's everywhere across the country because he came up with such a great, extremely brilliant design for that. And I have to thank Jerry. And Jerry's also a guitar collector, which really makes him that much better of a guy. So thank you, Jerry. The second guy who's not here is one of the best young luthiers in America, Dan Nisi. A lot of the guitar, or a lot of the interactives you see here were actually built by Dan. He's here in Fairfield. He's actually been building guitars for some fairly famous names like Joe Bonamassa lately. Again, another Fairfield guy. Finally, a man who's not here, David Hill, who all the things that you're touching and seeing and that are responding on those touch screens, Dave Hill, who runs an engineering company, has spent almost as many sleepless hours as I have. He's in Cincinnati. He and I have done all-nighters for the first time since college, and as you can tell, that was perhaps more than a couple of years ago. You can't ever do this kind of thing without thanking your family. My wife, training my daughters, Madeline and Catherine, have sweated more blood and paint and sanding wood and stringing guitars than any family should have to. But what you see here has been a labor of love and length. Hopefully you'll come back. Hopefully you'll see it as we travel around the country. And with any luck from some of the people who've been pushing here, the final resting place of the Guitar Museum may end up being not too far from here. So thank you all for coming, and have a great time. Really appreciate it.